Okay, so those of you that are listening in, hello. Thanks for jumping on. I was just sharing with Kara and Stacia for the month of August with the Team Cup. So Team Cup, for anybody that's not familiar, is teams of 5. So we're going to have 2 teams of 5 for Destination Fit. We're all going to be in one big group for the 31 days of August. Right? Yeah, 31. So what we're going to do is, I'll start the group on August 1st. I'll add, our teams of 5 to it. And it will basically just be kind of like a Coach Basics style of group, informative posts every day, lots of recruiting, inviting, and yes, it's going to be a little bit challenging if that's not something that you've totally done before, but we're all going to do it together. It's going to be a big push month. It's going to be a big recruiting month, and we're actually going to follow Eric Worre's How to Recruit People, 20 People in 30 Days. Eric Worre is the author of GoPro. I loved that book. It's an amazing, amazing book on like basically rocking your network marketing business, social media. He's really, really good with social media stuff and like being an entrepreneur and like recruiting and just like amazing things is what he's all about. So, so how that works, there is about an hour and 20-minute webinar that he does on how to recruit 20 people in 30 days. So that is going to be a requirement over the course of the next week. It can be your personal development for the whole week, but it's going to be something that we all need to watch individually, as a team, however, but I will post the link and that will be the assignment before starting this group. An hour and 20 minutes isn't too terribly long. I mean, that's something that's doable, in your car, during your workout, have it on in the background, not background because I want you to listen and I want you to take notes. But we're going to follow his principles and we're going to work on recruiting this month, because if we can spend 30 solid days as a team, pushing each other, doing this together, then we can easily continue to use these principles to continue to grow our business. So it's not a like turn it on for 30 days and then like drop off. Like this is a chance for all of us to kind of work together and help each other out, because I struggle. I'm the first one to admit I struggle with inviting. I am crappy at inviting. I'm not crappy at inviting per se. I just hate doing it because I don't like rejection. Like I'm kind of a fear of rejection, scaredy pants. And the thing is, like, I'll send out a message and then somebody will say yes. And then I'm like, oh, well, that wasn't so bad. So that's basically what inviting and recruiting is all about. It's getting over those little, like, sometimes people are going to say no, and that's fine because that's going to be everywhere. Like that's the waiter restaurant analogy. Like how many people refuse dessert when they go to a restaurant, but then sometimes they really want dessert and they get it. So we don't really know who is going to say yes. It could be the person that you've messaged 10 times already, and then that 11th time, they're like, oh my gosh, yes. So this next month of August, we're going to focus on that. We're going to focus on new conversations. We're going to focus on following up with old conversations, and we're going to focus on consistency through the month. So we're going to, I'm going to bust out some Excel spreadsheet type stuff that we can track for the 30 days, all of the people that we're talking to. So the goal is, hear me out, so if you talk to 10 people and one person says yes, then how are you going to recruit 30 people? That's like 300 people, right? Did I do the math right? 300 people?
I don't know, I'm hungry.
What's that?
I don't know, I'm hungry. Yes, I think.
So what does that look like? Well, that looks like 10 people a day for 30 days. But if you're trying to recruit people at 10 people a day for 30 days, by the end of the month, what if we're not at our goal? Well, that's okay. Like, this isn't you're kicked off the team if you don't recruit 20 people in 30 days. This is like, push, follow the plan. Like, the plan works. And I just lost my train of thought. Cause I'm trying to read off a paper too. And it's 20 people in 30 days. So, but we kind of want to give us some wiggle room too. But anyway, what was I saying? It's a push. It's it's definitely a challenge, but it's something that is the worst thing that can happen is you're going to grow your business. You're going to rank advance. You're going to hit Success Club. You're going to see a growth in your income. You're going to see a growth in your team. You're going to meet new people. You're going to have conversations with people that are going to go really, really well. Yes, there's going to be some rejection along the way. I mean, if anybody recruits 20 people in 30 days on the first 20 people that they send a message to, like, well, then obviously we need to do what you're doing, because then you're doing something right. But the point is to start getting a lot more comfortable with putting ourselves out there. The point is, we want to see growth. We want to see income. I know that there are a lot of us that are in this business because we want to help people. I know there are a lot of us that are in this business because, we have our own personal goals that we want to meet. But I know that there are a lot of us in this business, and let's be real, like, the income is a nice perk too. So, obviously, like, there are people like personal trainers. They love what they do. They love helping people with their fitness. But at the end of the day, they kind of still want a paycheck for doing what they do. So we obviously want to continue to help people, and that's always at the forefront of what we do. But this is a great opportunity for growth for not just us individually, but as a team too. So I do have a PDF sheet that kind of goes along with his presentation. Somebody else wrote it up, and so it's kind of something that you can use as notes, like as a guideline to follow through the webinar. He does talk a lot about what income potential looks like for that. What success looks like, how to do the math on that, how to talk to more people, and then how to map it out. So basically, we're going to kind of dive in. This is kind of why I want us all to take a look at this webinar first before we start, so we have an idea how to dive in. Because I don't want to just come out of the gate and everybody's like, whoa, I'm way behind. There's no way I can do this. I quit. So we're going to kind of hit the ground running, yes, in a sense. But, we also have a new month. We have a Monday, we have a new month. So those are two huge, awesome things right there that we have in our favor, because a lot of people like to start on a Monday. A lot of people like to start a new month fresh. So this is a really good chance this month, if you're not at Success Club yet, or if you're pushing a little bit harder, to get a few additional messages out there to people, so you have the conversations already flowing by the time the first of the month rolls around. So then when you start promoting your challenge group even more, when you start talking up the coaching opportunity, these people, their ear is already to the ground on what you're doing. They already have an idea what you're up to, or they've seen a lot of your posts. People that are liking your pictures, that are commenting on your pictures, those are people to start reaching out to. Start making lists, and that's something you can do now until we start the first of the month. If you post a fitness post and you have 3 new people like it that haven't ever liked your stuff before, take their names down and put a little star by them, liked my post on 7/28. And so that way we have an idea when we go in. And you can reach out to them before, by all means, especially if you're not at Success Club yet this month, you can definitely reach out to those people before the end of the month. But that just kind of gives you a little bit of a head start going into the month, that you have people already that like appreciate what you do. So they're a lot easier to talk to, I find. Somebody that likes your post, hey, thanks for the love and support. I totally appreciate it. Are you working on your own fitness journey too? That's a simple invite. And that counts as one. Like, I count that as an invite, because you're starting a new conversation. So an invite doesn't always have to say, hey, my name is Ashley. I'm a coach, and I wanted to know if you wanted to join my fitness challenge group. that doesn't have to be an invite. It can be a new friend request and then sending somebody a message. So those conversations, though, that kind of get the ball rolling, those are the people that not only will they potentially come back around by the end of the month, but they'll continue to follow you. Even if they say no next month, that's okay. They'll continue to follow you and see what you're doing because it just makes it. So our goal is for the first 10 days to talk to as many people as we can. So if we can hit 10 people a day, that should be the bare minimum. If we can hit 30 people a day, that would be 300 people in the first 10 days. So those numbers sound hugely overwhelming. I understand that. That's hugely overwhelming for me. That's probably more inviting than I think I've ever done in my life. Not really, but I mean, holy cow, like it seems like there's no way I can talk to that many people. No, but we can set a goal and we can push towards that goal. And we can push towards that goal for the end of the month too. But ideally, so this is why his plan works. You talk to those 10 people you talk to 30 people a day for the first 10 days. Then you follow up with those people for the next 10 days, and then you close them on the last 10 days. I have a really great call that I'm listening to on closing that I think is going to be really beneficial, and I am going to tie that into this group too. But Team Cup is, it's fun. It's a friendly competition. I never want anything to feel forced. So, if this is something that is stressing you out, is, a little too much work, that's understandable. And you have to go at your own pace all the time in this business. But I am telling you, if you want to see yourself grow, not only as a person, but, as a team builder, as a team leader, as a coach, same thing with your income. If you want to continue to see that grow, then, there are going to be times when we're going to have to push a little bit. And the only thing that, like I said, not the only thing, but the worst thing that can happen, somebody's going to say no. Somebody's going to unfriend you. I've had that happen, and that's okay because people just, they get overwhelmed with things. They don't really understand the opportunity. They don't understand what we do. I've had people in the past that have blocked me, and then 3 months later, they unblock me and then send me a message and want to join my challenge group. So it's not something that I ever take personally, because I know that it's something that somebody else has that they're battling personally. That's kind of turning them off. So, out of breath. Any questions about that? Does it seem like a lot? Yes and no?
No, I mean, yes and no, but no.
Okay. So we will do the webinar. I'll post that. I'll post the recording tonight. I'll post the PDF tomorrow along with the webinar. So that way we can just get started on watching it. Stacia, we probably will watch and or listen to that on the way to Nashville or something, or while we're there. If you want to listen to it in the airport too. But I started it today.
I'd listened to it once before, but I think because it's so long that you can get more out of it every time you listen.
Mm-hmm. It is. I started listening to it today, and I'm trying to find it. Yeah, it's an hour and 25 minutes. And he has a lot of good stuff. I've listened to a lot of his videos before. And he's really good. And his GoPro book is amazing. I love that because it seriously helped me a lot with social media. And that was probably a year ago when I really first started going after it in this business. It just really helped me understand a lot more about how to navigate social media and post a lot more. I think I bought it for $9 on Amazon. But so we'll go from there. I'm really excited because I know personally I need a big push like this. And I don't like to do it alone. So I find it's a lot harder to do something like this alone because you don't have anybody pushing you or holding you accountable except for yourself. And then, who's going to tell on me if I don't do my invites, myself. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'll post all this stuff. And then real quick for anybody that's listening and that's not at Success Club, that's pushing for Success Club, it's just the conversations. It's just continuing to talk to those people. It's going back to those people, following up with those people that have had interest in the past, approaching them again. And sometimes, we have to throw a little deal out there. Country Heat comes out on Wednesday. That could be a huge thing. That's something that I would definitely do some kind of an excitement post about. If you still are looking for Success Club points, post that you can get it free only through a coach today, on Wednesday, today only, free. And then you send them a $10 gift card to cover the cost of their program when they buy a month of Shakeology. So, that's another great way to do it. I wanted to show you guys real quick. I did a blog post today, and I did a invite for, I'm doing a live event. Did you guys see it? I don't think I posted it in the team page, but it's the Country Heat live event. And if you guys want, I can add you to it. I can't remember. I think I added you, Stacia. Or did I send you an invite? If not, I can send you guys an invite.
You might have. I haven't been on Facebook a lot today.
It's just a live event, and I'm just throwing some information out there about Country Heat. And then I did a blog post today about it. That I just wanted to show you guys. So if you want to, feel free to take whatever you want out of this blog post and make a post about it if you want. But I have no idea what kind of traction I'm going to get from this. And it could be hit or miss, and oh well. So I just did, a little cover photo. This is the same one that I'm using in the event page. Posted a little video. I posted my workout preview from the other day. I grabbed up this image off of Google Images, and then I just typed my name, my website down at the bottom. And I copied all of this stuff directly from the talking points thing in the back office. So brief little paragraph, nothing fancy, copied most of this from the back office, put it on a blog, took another couple pictures off Google Images. It literally took me 10 minutes to do this today. And then I threw my Woohoo app in there too, because who knows, maybe somebody wants to do this program that I haven't ran into yet. And maybe this will be, what helps. So I am going to share this in the event page too. And I'm going to share this blog post on Wednesday on my personal page. So if you guys, like I said, if you want to grab up any of this information, do anything similar like this, by all means, feel free to take whatever you want. And the event is, I haven't even done really anything for it yet. Oh, well, I can add you guys to it. I have a message that I'm waiting to send, and I don't want to lose it. So, but yeah, anybody that wants to be added, that's on the call, comment in the post or in the recording or whatever, comment below. What am I trying to say? And yeah, any questions or anything, guys? No? Kara, I will tell you this. So the Summit app, they are going to do a live webcast from the opening ceremony on Thursday night that you can watch on, I think it's in the Summit app. I'm not sure exactly, but I know you can watch the live podcast, whatever it's called. What is it? I don't know. Some live feed or something. And then you can watch the closing ceremonies on Saturday. And then they will announce on Thursday night where next year's summit is going to be, which is exciting. And then they also offer a coach. I think if you're a new coach within the first 3 months, you can get a new coach price, but they'll also have tickets. Usually they do it for the first week after summit, that they'll have coach tickets for $100. So I always, because I've only gone once before, but I recommend getting your ticket ASAP and having it, you can always sell it, if you're not going to be able to make it. But if you don't get a ticket now, the tickets are I think I paid $295 for my ticket last year, which was absurd. So you can always pay the $100 the first week or so. And then and then you'll just have it, and if you can't make it, then that's okay. You can sell it, but it's better to have it and not have to worry about the cost of it. The $300 ticket or whatever. And that's something that like we'll probably kind of talk about too, is maybe we'll book hotel rooms at this time instead of, a year when it's close to it. And we're like, oh crap, we have to spend $1,000 million jillion dollars on hotel rooms. So just bring a pop-up camper and just park it right out in front of the old Opry House and just snooze right there. Oh my gosh. So anyway, super excited about Summit, and I know we'll be posting a lot of videos and stuff. I wish everybody could be there, but we have next year. We're just going to have 10 times as many people with us next year, and it's going to be a blast. So yay. All right. Well, I'll let you guys go. So tomorrow, ham, Kara, ham and eggs.
Yes, ham and eggs. And a hamburger.
Awesome. I want to see, I'm excited to see your results and hear how you did on it. So yay. I still haven't
I noticed mindless eating. That was kind of my shock, is like when I'm cooking, I realize I snack. Mm-hmm. And like I was helping my kids, I was making ground hamburger for them last night, and I pop it in my mouth, and then 10 seconds later I'm trying to get it out because I'm like, no, I can't eat this. My kids are like, is it bad? Can we eat this? No, it's fine, guys. It's fine.
Trust me.
So like that, or like Stacia, you had that too with kids,
Yeah,
my baby.
Graham crackers. You just put it in your mouth and you're like, oh, okay. And that's what the refresh helped me. Like, you don't realize how much your 2-year-old shoves in your mouth until you're not supposed to be eating. Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
That was me today. I'm trying to do that countdown to competition, and all I wanted to do was eat graham crackers and peanut butter, and like, that's not really in the plan. Peanut butter cup. I bought my kids Reese's peanut butter cup cereal. Why did I do that to myself? They're like, can we have that for breakfast? I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like drooling, just staring at it. Weird. So.
Oh, that like totally goes with the box I sent Stacia earlier, because I said I need to go get, my husband's finally on board with eating how much he needs to eat. So I need to go get his food. And I was boxing her about, what do I get? How do we do this? And I said, I can't go tonight, because if I go tonight, I'm so hungry. I'm going to buy Reese's cups and cram them in my mouth. And I don't mean like 1 cup. I mean like the king size. And I'm going to eat all of them.
In the back seat.
In the back seat of my car, so no one sees me.
Like under a blanket.
Yeah.
Oh, when we did competition.
In my workout shirt.
What?
In my workout shirt. That's the only time he takes me like out to eat. He'll be like, let's go out to eat. And I'll be in a nice workout shirt. Like, great. Thank you. I told Stacia I feel like I'm a vegetarian walking into Lottaburger wearing a shirt that says vegan.
Yeah. So when we did competition prep, Luke would like eat handfuls of things and then chew them up and then spit them out in the trash. Like he's like, I just want a bite of, like, his mom would make this cake. Like she'd bring a cake over and we're like, what the hell? Like, we are not eating cake right now. We're doing competition prep. Oh, we'll just put it in the freezer. So of course, like he'd take a bite of it and chew it up and then he'd spit it out in the trash. Yeah. That's what to do. All right, ladies. Well, I'll let you go. But yeah, I'll chat later. Thanks for getting on, and I'll post the recording, and then I'll post the rest of the things. Let's do this. Woo woo. I had Energize at like 4 p.m. So like, I don't know. All right, girls. I'll talk to you later. Bye.